I truly, truly, truly hate talking bad about people and gossiping. But if it has to do with me, it does. And I have had my sister, Melissa Long now, or no, Melissa Crocker now, who used to be Melissa Long, who used to be Melissa Stallnaker. She is absolutely insane. Like, she has no feelings, no emotion, and everybody loves her. I don't get it. She goes to church. She goes to church with Paul, but she doesn't believe in God. She's like, I don't believe in God, because she dated this guy named Matt, who doesn't believe in God either, Matt Salton. And they were like, it's just a Bible written by, or it's just a book written by all these different people and blah, blah. These people witnessed miracles. These people witnessed miracles. Of course they're going to write about it. Who wouldn't? And it doesn't always necessarily mean that it hasn't been rewritten or revised or changed a little bit, you know what I mean? Especially if like you get a million people talking about one person and trying to write like the opposite of a Bible, like a hate story. It's things change here and there, but then there's also the word that came directly from God, and then if you've ever had that spiritual encounter with God, you'd know it's true. And some people, there's some people still to this day that have never felt that feeling, so they wouldn't understand, like Melissa. I've had atheists ask me, like, why do you believe in God? And I've even invited an atheist to church named Hector that Melissa also, became best friends with and started telling lies about me too, and ensured that he would never be my friend again. Melissa has literally invaded every single relationship that I've had in my life. Every single one. Her and Alan called CPS over and over and over, tried to take the kids so that she could live off the foster money. When she got the kids taken from me this last time for a hotel door being locked on its own because the kids were standing outside and would not come in when I asked them to come in. And my son was laughing outside. I still have the video. I just choose not to put it in my Google Photos right now. But one day everybody's going to know the truth. I was standing at that door saying, come inside now. And he wouldn't. Because he was at that age where he wants to do whatever he wants to do. And so the door closed, and hotel doors, this one was an electronic one that locked on its own. Okay? So I did not lock my kids out. But Melissa likes to over-exaggerate and be dramatic and think she knows everything. And then, like, for instance, she calls the cops and then she says, well, she locked them out and blah, 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 blah. And that's how she got the kids taken from me. And when Melissa had them, all she kept asking for was my food stamp card. Because she wasn't getting foster money yet. So she kept asking, give me your food stamp card, give me your food stamp card, because Paul and I are having issues right now because I'm keeping your kids and I need to feed them. So I sent her food instead of giving her my food stamp card. That's kind of illegal, using somebody else's food stamp card, isn't it? So I would drop hundreds of dollars of food off on her porch while she had them. You can ask the workers. I have texts. She sent me grocery lists. And the crazy thing is that she drove them to the doctor high and drunk. That's how she got them taken from her. High and drunk on pills and alcohol. And that's why they went to Waco to a foster home. Now, Melissa has gotten me kicked out of every single place I've lived in. She's called housing authorities. She has knocked on my neighbors' doors. She has coerced them or paid them into saying things that weren't true. I've had neighbors write to my landlord things that never happened, especially on Price Street. And she's now trying to reach me where I live now. She will not stop contacting me. She will not stop hacking my Facebook. She will not stop commenting on my YouTube channels. She is a thorn in my flesh that I can't get rid of. She is a leech that is literally sucking the life out of me. I want her to leave me alone. She knows nothing about God, and we are two completely different people, and always will be. I don't use men like she did all her rich men. Jerry, Greg, and Paul, and stealing. No. I don't agree with that. And I don't agree with getting married to somebody so that they can, pass away and give you everything. If you've been with them long enough, but isn't that why you got with Paul in the first place? Because you knew that Cece was dying and he was going to get money from that? I was friends with Paul way before that, Melissa, and I don't want your husband like that. He was my dad. Now, you need to leave me alone. And if you continue to hack my things and make it worse for me where I live, I promise you, this will be a video that I post every single day, telling everything about your life. I will contact Greg, and I will contact Jerry, and I will contact Kim's husband, Brooke's dad. I will contact all these people, all the lives you've ruined. I'll contact Matt Saltzman. And we'll get the truth about you out, since you want to point the finger at me when you couldn't even raise your one child to begin with.